You're listening to the Cyberwire Network, powered by N2K.
The word is cybergravity. Spelled cyber for cybernetic organisms or cyborgs. So, next time you hear someone use the term cyber, just remember they might be referring to a highly advanced futuristic cyborg. Or they might be a cyborg. Or they think you're a cyborg. And gravity, for a force that is generated by small particles called gravitons, which are emitted by all matter in the universe. The more massive an object is, the more gravitons it emits, and the stronger its gravitational pull. So, next time you feel yourself pulled down towards the Earth, just remember it's all thanks to those pesky little gravitons. In the multiverse, they're balanced by their opposites, like levitons. And did you also consider that light, it's just the absence of darkness? Only chumps believe all that photon stuff. It's really particles of darkness, drosons. And you can prove they exist. Did you ever notice that you can drive faster at night with your headlights on than with your headlights off? That's because the headlights aren't putting out light. They're actually sucking in darkness, which pulls your car along faster. True fact, those headlights are actually more accurately called dark suckers. Definition: the invisible force that governs the movement of data across networks. Example sentence: the cybersecurity team hypothesized that the sudden slowdown in data transfer was due to an unknown cybergravity force that was impeding the movement of packets. Origin and context. Confirming her cybergravity theory in 2020, Dr. Maria Sanchez measured cybergravity waves with her cutting-edge device called the Data Wave Analyzer that measures the movement of data packets across networks. Her theory suggests that just like gravity affects the movement of physical objects, cybergravity affects the movement of data packets as they travel from one network to another. While it's still a relatively new concept, some cybersecurity experts believe that cybergravity plays a significant role with bandwidth shortages and home users not being able to watch the latest versions of the HBO series The Last of Us as the Earth moves closer to the Sun in its annual orbit. A secondary theory surrounding cybergravity, yet to be measured, is that it can create virtual black holes that trap malicious actors. Just like a black hole in space traps anything that comes too close, a virtual black hole created by cybergravity could trap malware or other malicious code. This would make it more difficult for attackers to carry out their attacks, potentially giving cybersecurity professionals more time to respond and neutralize the threat. While the concept of cybergravity may seem far-fetched, it's clear that there are still many mysteries to be uncovered in the world of cybergravity. As we continue to face increasingly sophisticated cyber threats, it's important to keep an open mind and explore new theories and ideas that may help us better understand the forces at play. It's the multiverse and the metaverse. And speaking of meta stuff, did you know that meta just means what comes next? I mean, Aristotle's book on metaphysics got its really obvious title, The Metaphysics, just because it came right after his book on physics, which is called The Physics. Nerd reference. In the 1936 film Things to Come, set in the year 2036 and based on an H.G. Wells novel and directed by William Cameron Menzies, best known for Gone with the Wind, and starring Raymond Massey, best known for Arsenic and Old Lace, East of Eden, and Abe Lincoln in Illinois, a group of scientists build a spacecraft called the Space Gun that is designed to launch humans into space. However, due to unforeseen cybergravity, the spacecraft ends up overshooting its destination and crash landing on the moon. Here's Raymond Massey explaining to his team why the young people don't believe in cybergravity.
I take it the Space Gun's passed all its preliminary trials, and there's nothing left now but to choose the two who are to go.
That's going to be the trouble.
Thousands of young people have been applying, young men and young women. I never dreamt the moon was so attractive.
Practically, the gun's perfect now. There are risks, but reasonable risks. And the position of the moon in the next 3 or 4 months gives us the best conditions for getting there.
And fun fact, the first gun to send people to the moon was in Jules Verne's novel, From the Earth to the Moon. And it was built by, wait for it, Le Gun Club de Baltimore. Pardon our French. We see that with great pride in our Baltimore roots. This special April 1st edition of Word Notes was totally written by a fictitious intelligence bot, a fib, which is a person acting like a really misinformed AI. You can look it up. Word Notes was written by Rick Howard, John Petrick, and ChatGPT as an April Fool's joke in the year 2023. There is no such thing as cybergravity. It wasn't discovered by Dr. Maria Sanchez because she doesn't exist, and Raymond Massey wasn't talking about cybergravity in that old movie. Frankly, we're not sure what he was talking about because, let's just say, the movie dialogue is pretty bad. The special effects are fantastic, but the dialogue, it's a bit painful. Word Notes is executive produced by Peter Kilpie and edited by John Petrick and me, Rick Howard. The mix, sound design, and original music have all been crafted by the ridiculously talented Elliot Peltzman. Thanks for listening.